shooting, scoring! And what a snipe!
Oh, he smoked them like a Christmas ham, as we say.
Back cross ice, what a save by Laurel! History has repeated itself. Greater Sudbury has won back-to-back NOJHL championships.
This is Game Day presented by BrokerLink. What's going on, folks? I am Alex Bastyovanszky. Great to see you again. Exciting times. The showcase continues. Let's take a look back at what happened on day one and a peek ahead at what's on tap for day two of the league's showcase event.
Now, Seymour lost it. Here's a chance now for Lucas Lowe coming in. Lowe in front with a chance, scores! And Eccleston gets his first goal on his first touch.
Timmins took on Hearst in day one of the showcase. Kilani Eccleston just picked up from the Sudbury Wolves, made it 1-0 Rock there. In the second frame with the Rock leading 3-0, they were throwing the potty around. Mexfeld Shin crosses Chase Thompson. Then late in the frame, watch this sequence.
Ty McKay dumps it out to center. 2:05 to go in the penalty.
Oh, man.
Garvin got flat by Da Silva. Pass across. Shin scores. Great pass by Caden MacArthur.
What a hit, what a goal. Third frame now. Timmins leading 5-0 at this point. Matthew Kim makes it 6 on the day. The Rock manhandle the first place Lumberjacks. They bageled them 6-0. Iroquois Falls facing Kirkland Lake. This had all the drama this game. In the first, it looked like the Miners might waltz to the win. Aaron Lenars, quick off the draw, makes it 1-0. And then
Dynov back to Rusu. Rusu to Dynov. Dynov looks to take the shot. He scores! What a snipe from the top of the faceoff dot.
Rafik Dayanov with the absolute rip to make it 2, but the Storm kept coming back. Benjamin Kupal with a rip of his own here. In the second, Matthew Willette takes the home run pass, slots it home to tie it up 2-2, but the Miners hit back late. Tic-tac-toe passing to perfection, and it's 3-2 Kirkland Lake. The Storm never gave up though. Final minute, net empty, Ben Sherwin finds daylight. It was tied, and these teams needed overtime. In OT, just 43 seconds in, Lucas Willoughby gets hooked on the breakaway. No hesitation from the official. It is a penalty shot in overtime.
McInnes. Willoughby with a move. Willoughby scores! Lucas Willoughby!
What a game. The Storm fight back to snatch the win away from Kirkland Lake. They take it 4-3 the final. The Paper Kings taking on the Rapids. For a while, it was Espanola dominating. Braden Guthrie, picks the D-man's pocket here to make it 1-0 Kings. Leading 2-0 in the second, Cameron Menard does the hard work. He sets up Joseph Coates for his second of the contest, and the league's scoring leader had the Kings up by 3. Credit to the Rapids, though. They never said die. Down 5-2 in the third. Tristan Kitchen pulls them to within 2 with that tally right there, and then
French River setting it up. Morasic ahead. Koulis back to Morasic. Morasic pass across. Backhand shot, scores! We're a one-goal hockey game. 6:45 to go.
French River threw everything but the kitchen sink at Jack Halke in the dying moments. Alas, they came up just short as the Kings hold on to take this one 5-4. There was a lot of attention on this game. Powassan taking on Canadian prep hockey powerhouse St. Andrews, and it was the Saints drawing first blood. Cooper Bordeaux gets them on the board in the first period. Then in the second,
Puck in behind the goal. Now, looking around. Long to the other side. Kern scores! Beat him like a rented mule. 2-0 St. Andrews.
what a shot. Cue the Voodoos come back in the third period, however.
Moving things around. Ferrara, been very impressed with him today. At the line, the box, Wait, shoots, scores! We're tied! The box found the box, and we're even. Ferrara, good pass across now. Cowell, Ferrara, moving in, sharp angle, shot, scores! He moved the net, but the net puck went in. Powassan has the lead.
The teams traded goals after that. The Voodoos stormed back from 2 goals down to defeat the Saints 4-3. The Sioux Eagles were vying for their first win of the season, and they were dominant against Blind River from the get-go.
As that was a good chance there. We saw the Eagles in Powassan in a couple of weeks ago. Now that's Marceau who's been red hot. They score! Right off the draw, Colson Bell with a stretch pass. Looking up the ice, now it's going to be Caulfield. Caulfield looking for his man, it's out front. Good chance here for the Eagles, they score!
2-zip, and they were just getting started. Follow the bouncing puck, and in Marceau sure did. He pounces to make it 3-0. Then in the second,
the Eagles looking to get another fast start going here. Stawinski takes a shot, save made by Janicki, and it's in! Quicker this time, 14 seconds, it's 4-0.
the Eagles grabbed their first win of the season. Finally, they've been close a few times. They win big time, taking it 6-1. Sudbury was taking on the Sioux Thunderbirds, who beat them in their only encounter earlier this season, but the Cubs weren't going to let that happen again. Caden Dubroy breaks the ice at the 8:34 mark of the first. In the second, down 2-zip. The Birds get one back as they pounce on the ugly Cubs turnover to cut the deficit to a single goal. But the Cubs would respond. Nolan Newton will bang home the rebound to make it 3-1 for the boys in blue. Late in the frame, Devin Jones-McDonald scores a nice one here, but the Cubs would add an insurance marker in the third. They hold on for the 4-2 win. Today's games previews are brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Ontario. We are so happy to have them on board as a sponsor. Dairy Farmers of Ontario celebrating 60 years in 2025. Hearst taking on the Sioux Eagles. The Jacks 2-0 against the Eagles this season, but the Sioux did pick up their first win yesterday against Blind River. The Jacks fell to Timmins by a 6-0 final score. The Lumberjacks in first place in the standings, the Eagles in 10th, 11-15 the puck drop for that one. Blind River taking on the Sioux Thunderbirds. The Beavers just beat them in overtime last weekend, but Blind River fell to the Eagles yesterday. The T-Birds lost to Sudbury. Beavers 9th in the standings. The T-Birds are 8th. It is a 1 p.m. puck drop in that contest. Should be a good one. The Rock taking on St. Andrews with a 1:40 puck drop. The Saints seem to be in control against Powassan, but a big third period by the Voodoo saw them lose 4-3, while the Rock beat up on Hearst 6-0. The Rock 5-3-0 this season, tied for fourth in the standings. The Saints now 10-2 on their campaign. Iroquois Falls taking on French River. Their lone encounter this season saw the Storm win 6-3 on September 26. Iroquois Falls came back to beat the Gold Miners yesterday. The Rapids rallied from 5-1 down, but ended up still losing to Espanola 5-4. 3:45 puck drop for that contest. Espanola taking on Kirkland Lake. The Paper Kings are 2-0 against the Gold Miners so far this season. The Miners lost to Iroquois Falls yesterday. The Paper Kings held on to beat French River. Espanola 6-4-0 in that campaign. In second place, the Paper Kings in 10th, a 4:15 puck drop. And finally, Sudbury taking on Powassan. The only time they face each other, the Voodoos came back to beat the Cubs 4-2 on September 18th. Cubs beat the T-Birds 4-2 yesterday. Powassan came back to beat St. Andrews 4-3. 6:45 puck drop. There should be some serious fireworks in that contest. Primetime player for yesterday, Andon Marceau for the Sioux Eagles, helped them to their first win of the season. He was huge. 4 points in the contest, 2 goals, 2 assists against the Blind River Beavers. And your play of the day brought to you by BrokerLink Auto, Home, and Business Insurance. BrokerLink, life is confusing. Your insurance shouldn't be. Check out this sequence by the Timmins Rock.
Jack says, Ty McKay dumps it out to center. 2:05 to go in the penalty.
Oh, man.
Garvin got flattened by Da Silva. Pass across. Shin scores. Great pass by Kaden MacArthur to Maxfield Shin.
What a massive open ice collision by Diego Da Silva, looking like a freight train coming down the national line. Throws his man down to the ice, and then Timmins comes the other way and scores on the 5-minute major, and they have now made it a 4-0 advantage.
And that's all the time we've got for today. But just remember that all throughout the NOJHL season, you can stay up to date with everything that's going on with the league by checking out its official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.